Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're here back. Day 413 of trying to become a millionaire. Another vlog, another day, another W. It's kind of weird, the previous day, April, if I'm right, 14th. Oh, April 13th was yesterday. Today's April 14th. And we had some crazy things which have happened. That's the thing, there is really insane things which happened. We finished the project. We finished the work for our first ever client. Alhamdulillah, I can't thank God more because, it was tough. And I wasn't considering that we will even finish this project because, how long did it took, insanely long timeline it took, and we still made it. Yeah, there was a lot of fuck ups with it on our side, and also there were some problems on their side as well. But again, I can't say that's all their fault that we didn't finish the project on time. We were supposed to finish this project by the end of the February, ladies and gentlemen. By the end of the February, we were supposed to finish this project. But as you can see, we're almost 1 month and 15 days, which is 1.5 months passed away from the moment of the deadline. And yeah, whatever happened, it happened. It's in the past now, alhamdulillah. Today, on April 14th, I finished and resolved the last issue which we had, which was a style issue on the website because the icon, the logo of the website was not popping up on Google search. It was a little weird problem to have, but we fixed it, alhamdulillah, it worked. And now I think we don't really have like a feature request, and even I know what you're waiting for, and I have almost wasted 2.5 minutes of your time. Yes, we did received. That's the thing. Yes, we did receive the second half, the second portion of the deal which we were supposed to take, which is 500 USD, ladies and gentlemen, 500 USD. And if you have watched previous of my videos, and if you're familiar with me and my journey in general, you know that I had a friend of mine who helped me to learn to code, I studied on his money to a certain degree, to a certain extent, on a coding bootcamp, in a coding bootcamp, I'm sorry. And I paid it back, finally. So, this 500 was the last milestone which we had to hit. It's like, I don't know why I'm not happy. I don't know. I'm just supposed to be a very different person on this camera right now. I'm sitting down here on my chair, put the phone onto my desk, and just being so chill and come down to earth. It's gonna, I don't know, maybe the issue is that I don't have this money on my debit card anymore, and that's why I'm not hyped up. But as soon as I received the money, I knew that I have to pay the debt back, and I did it. Now we're debt free, and now if my perception of Allah and God is right, when we paid back our debt, now we should make even more money. That's how it used to work with me, because when I started paying my debt back, even a little by little, I started making more money, and this project popped up on my way, and things got my way in general. And now when we finished paying the debt back in general, at all, totally, alhamdulillah, we're free now. My friend now just have to find time because he's in college. He's full-time in college. I'm part-time in college. I can understand what is going on with his life. I think he's gonna buy a web design course in this summer, probably, because that's when he doesn't have classes. And yeah, I can't, like, that's not my issue anymore. Yeah, when he's gonna buy the course, I just gave the money I was supposed to back to him. Yeah, I mean, guys, we did it. We made it. But right now I have like more money than I used to have for the past couple of months, probably. You know, couple of months. For the past couple of months, I have more money than I used to have before. It's not like crazy amount, like, anyway. Like, it's like, 200 left in my left in my card right now. But it is enough to purchase a mentorship. Like mentorship to. Okay, I'm getting out of topic right now. I don't want to talk about this thing. It's just gonna cook your brains out too much. I think. Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I want to share with you for now regarding my life. You know, April 13th we received the money. April 13th, actually by the end of the April 13th, after I recorded a vlog, all of this thing has happened. I received the money from a client and sent it to a friend of mine in Russia, and all these things happened. And theoretically, hypothetically, for a period of time I was like richer than for the last 6 months, something like that, right? But my ambitions are higher. That's the thing. I maybe that's the cause of me not being happy and satisfied with what have happened right now. Probably not. Anyway, yeah. I wanna purchase, invest into myself. Purchase, found some mentorship programs by people on the internet who are senior engineers, team leads and stuff like that. And I want to ask them to mentor me, to help me find a coding job, so that I literally, like, I don't want to like think about this thing anymore. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not gonna make crazy amount of money from the job, but it's gonna be enough for a lot of the things. It's gonna be, my personal spendings are not too high. I'm not like crazy high. Yeah, I'm just I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just not the man I'm supposed to be right now. It's all 8 minutes and I'm just talking as if nothing happened. One thing I know is that I will try to find a mentorship as soon as possible, because the money I received is in the local currency, which is very cheap, and inflation is high, and I wanna spend this money on a mentorship as soon as possible. And yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna begin the mentoring program earlier, I'm gonna get a job earlier, which, yeah, the thing I want is something else, but the thing I should do to get what I want is a little different thing. That's a tricky moment. It's kind of an inner battle I'm having, because when you don't have a lot, shit, it's not like it is so not easy to give away almost all the money I have right now for a mentoring program. This is one. The second is, yeah, I know I'm doing the right things. I know the paying debt is much more correct and much more right to do than save it for later because I will have to pay it anyway. Shit. It's a yeah, I think, yeah, I mean, short term, what do you call it? Pressure for long term success. Because let's say it's gonna take 2 to 3 months to get a job, and I have to pay, depending on a mentor. Some mentors ask for 50% of your salary. Some mentors ask for 100% of your salary, but you can break it up to 50-50 and pay in 2 months. Some are crazy enough to ask for 200, but I don't think I'm gonna be going with them. So something between probably 50 to 150 at max. So you can kind of estimate 2 to 3 months to get the actual job and 2 to 3 months to pay the back. It's not that crazy long. In just 6 months we can become the kind of individual which is God will is debt free and also financially free. It is hard to get through some, inner battles right now. It's very hard. I mean, I get used to pay for the internet myself. I get used to not ask my mom for money for a lot of the expenses I have, but for this period of time, 1 to 6 months, I will not be able to. But yeah, I mean, like, if I will find some kind of like a project for a client to make on the side, like a freelance, maybe, I don't know, then maybe I don't even, yeah, like, I think I just should trust God in this thing. Hope that he's not gonna let me down. Yeah, I just should do it. It's yeah, I have to do it. I have to take this harder path. I have to take this harder path to become the kind of individual by the end of the year of 2025. If I'm gonna get a remote job, and I hope I will get a remote coding job, I can become a totally different individual, living in a totally, inshallah, different place in the world, making much more money than I used to make every single month for the past couple of months, couple of even years to a certain degree. Yeah. I mean, I used to make money, like, but it's not a lot, you know what I mean? Yeah.